Welcome to an episode live on Facebook, Maxed Out Dance. This is Dancing Through Quarantine. My name is Joanna Vargas, and I'm the creator of Maxed Out Dance Competition. I am so excited because this is our very first episode with a team. Now, we don't have the entire team, but we have most of them today. And this is, drum roll, Tequila Movement from Mexicali, Mexico. And everybody unmute yourself. We want to hear you, and then we'll get on mute. So I told them all to go on mute. But how are we all doing? I am so excited to talk to them. Hey, Belen, where's your video? Are they hiding? ¿Qué pasó? What's up? They can't hide.
Maybe she's still in her PJs.
Oh, they're in their PJs. Let's jump into it. I am so excited. Now, I told them this is going to be in English, but I have very, very, very little Spanish, my East LA Spanish, but we're going to see what we can do. They might answer in English, maybe some Spanish, and I am really excited because I got to talk to Jose just a couple days ago, and we really talked about the future of dance, what's going on in Mexico with urban dance, with hip hop, with reggaeton, and I am so excited. So first question, Jose, and then if you want to send it to one of your dancers as well. Right now with quarantine, what does that look like in Mexico? Because, I'm in Los Angeles. Now, a lot of people listening are probably in LA dancers or maybe in New York or things like that. But what's happening another part of the world? So what's happening in Mexico? How are you quarantined right now?
Well, first of all, good morning to everyone that's here now. Good morning, Joanna. Thank you again for this space, for this opportunity to connect with the California community. And good morning to all my teammates. Hello. In Mexico, it's pretty much the same. Every school, every major dance event is holding on to where we can make it big again and make it an attending event again.
Yep.
And all the schools are having online classes. That's very good. Our community is supporting our online schools, so that's great as well. And yeah, we're excited to see where it evolves.
Now, in Mexico, without the dance industry, let's just say, are you able to go outside, or are they really making you stay at home?
Right now, we're staying at home. Yeah, that's the phase we are right now. We're still staying at home. We can't go out unless it's for medical reasons or to get food and groceries. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask Mariana. Mariana, when's the last time you were all together with your team? Do you remember the last time? Was it frequent? I mean, was it a close time ago or a couple months?
A couple months ago, we trained we train Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I think the last time we were together, it was a Saturday. I'm not sure what day it was. It was in March. But yeah, it's been a couple months. I mean, physically all together, we haven't been training since like 2 months ago, since quarantine started. But yeah, we've been training online, so that's been cool as well.
And Mariana, you all rehearse at a dance studio?
But yeah, it's been a while.
But you rehearse at a dance studio, right, Mariana? Is it a dance
yes,
studio?
as well.
Yeah, okay. And then how long were your rehearsals, Wednesdays and Saturdays? How many hours each day?
Well, it depends. I mean, for this group, for Tequila, we train those days, but I took like 6 classes a week aside from training with my team.
Wow, okay, thank you. How about Lorele? Did I say it right? Lorele. I like that, that's pretty. How long have you been dancing? And then how long have you been dancing with Tequila Movement?
Oh my God. I started dancing real late too, like Jose. I started like 18. I have a dance career. But with Tequila, since 2009, 2010. So I've been like in and out from the team, but yeah, from since 2009 or 10, I'm with them.
It sounds like my boyfriend. In and out. Hey, 10 years.
Yeah.
You can't all hear them, but they're muted, but they're laughing. Jose, I love how you just call it tequila. You don't even say the movement, just say tequila.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we talked a little bit, Jose and I, in our interview, but let's go to Fernando. All right, Fernando, tell us right now how you're rehearsing online together. And are you training? Give us a little background on that.
Well, we've been training online. We were using Zoom and IG Live for maybe once each app, but I've been training with Stacy and mainly foundation exercises on YouTube. But I think it's been a little hard for me to stay motivated because I don't think it's the same energy when I'm with the group. Like when we're rehearsing, it's so fun and I feel so alive when I'm with them. So training by myself is kind of I don't know, it's kind of a letdown, not having the same energy.
It's a letdown. I know, right next to your bed, it's not the same. Well, let's go to Yaman. Zaman? Zaman? Am I saying it right?
Some, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yaman.
it sounds like an S. Oh, like salmon.
Saman. Are you training right now online with any other, IG lives or Zoom classes besides Tequila Movement?
Yes. I usually, when at the beginning of the quarantine, most of dancers started like free online classes and on their own Instagram, Facebooks, and whatever. And that's what that's the beauty of this quarantine. Besides all the bad things and stuff, you get the opportunity to train with persons you usually wouldn't have the chance to take classes because you have to travel all over the world. So that's what I've been doing personally.
Do you have any favorites that you like to take right now?
Favorite like choreographers?
Yeah.
Oh, most of like curry cookies choreographers. Yeah, that's our inspiration as a group, and from personally for myself, like usually I train with them. Yeah.
And any specific reason why? What is your favorite thing about choreo cookies?
As a unity, they are like what we're trying to reach, like a family. They're like accomplished, and whatever they do, they keep evolving, and also their style keep evolving. So that's good for us, for me. And personally, I started when I started my career on dancing. When I started training like 10 years ago, my first teachers were Kiani, Mari, at Culture Shock. Yeah, that's what I got most of my influence with them.
Oh yeah, Keone, I think he competed with us. Gosh, 2005, long time ago, and I used to have the biggest crush on him. He was so cute.
Also Tracy Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, Tracy. Okay. Thank you, Saman. Well, Jose, is there anybody here? Well, how many are on your team? Because right now we have about 13. How many are on Tequila Movement altogether?
On the adult division, we're 45 plus right now.
Okay.
And there's also a varsity division where there's 30 plus.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a varsity. Tell me all about it. What's the difference?
Well, actually, Saman, it's one of our founders of Tequila Movement founders. Yeah, and he's also the director of Tequila Movement Varsity.
Got it. Now, is that high school age varsity?
Varsity is from 13 to 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the difference between varsity, besides the age? Are there any kind of differences in choreography and dancing?
Saman?
Actually, no. I mean, they have their own vibe.
Yeah.
Because they're different persons, but mostly we use the same choreographers for adults and varsity, but yeah, they're different in their own way, but the same choreographers. That's the funny thing, because we use the same choreographers, but they have their own style, their own vibe. Yeah, pretty much that's what it is. But we compete under the same name. Yeah.
Do they have a separate Instagram page?
No, the same.
Oh, I gotta check them out. Okay, that's exciting. All right, I'm gonna ask Fernanda Aleman. What's your favorite part about Tequila movement?
Wow, my favorite part of them, I think that the times that when we are together, I don't know, it makes me so much happiness when we are with them. They are so inspirational to each one. Each one of them brings me so much inspiration, and it makes me be a better dancer and even a better person. So I really enjoyed when we are together.
I agree, because I think that comes across on stage when you dance and people see you, like people can feel it. Yeah, you can really feel that there's love there. Yeah, and I'm not just saying, I mean, you can really feel it. Thank you. Jose, the last routine that you did at Maxed Out, what helped you come up with that idea? Or was it you or the whole team? I mean, where did that come from?
Yeah, well, the actual or former artistic director is not here, but I'm gonna give it a shout out. It's Israel Carvajal. He was the artistic director for that concept for some nights, and there were some he had a team, an artistic team, you might say, yeah, for that concept.
What was it? Like, what was the theme of it in his mind?
Well, it's a big speech. It's a big speech, but
I felt it.
like briefly, it's mainly focused on. I'm gonna say this. It it do it it has a purpose to the audience. It has like a main purpose for the audience, but even so, like we the team, we the performers, each one of us lived it in its own way, if that makes any sense.
Totally makes sense.
And it was very, very powerful. Like each rehearsal, we were having tears, we were having laughs, we were having people going to the restroom and coming back again. Like it was really, really powerful. And the center theme, like the center concept was the hello Sophie. The center theme was the art process and the extrinsic and intrinsic motivation that comes with it. The power that we as artists have, like as individuals, have to change society, and sometimes how society influences us, how society um, supports us or doesn't support us, and how art needs to always shine through, needs to always come through and make the changes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was powerful. That's really good. I'm going to ask, thank you, Jose. I'm going to ask Abril. Were you in the dance some nights at Maxed Out?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, love that dance. What did it mean to you, that performance?
Oh my God. It was like a very personal stage of my life. I don't know, as Jose told you, this was like our every own process as an artist, and how you come through with it to know that this is worth it. We always have some struggles, like in the pathway. Maybe we lost motivation, or it's just hard to be an artist. But then when you, like, I don't know, like when you see the whole concept, when you see that you're surrounded by your family, by your friends, by the people who loves you, you know that it's worth it. And I think that dancing as an art, I don't know, you can express yourself and you can heal yourself and grow. and grow a lot, and surrounded with the people you love. So I think this medley, it was not only a medley, it was like something personal for each teammate. We have like our own, I don't know, like our own challenge in life during those times. We dance some nights, many times, and every time was different. Like we were healing a different process in every competition. And I don't know, it's funny because like we all agreed that every time we danced it felt different and it meant something different, but everything had a great result. So I think that, I don't know, it's just like they say that art is therapy, and I think that this medley specifically, it meant that it was a therapy for us and a message to the audience, like it's worth it. It's worth it to do what you love to do, even so the way maybe not be so easy, but I think that that's what makes you like value everything, like the struggle, the challenge. That also motivates you like to get and reach your goals. So I don't know, it's like a whole internal thing, but we all agree that we feel the same in our every way, in our like specific way, but we have like the same feeling.
I totally get it. Yeah, it was one of those dances where everybody in the back stage stopped and watched. And it takes a lot because we see 60 something dances, right? And the stage crew is like, okay, there goes another one. There's another one. But this one really made everybody stop and watch and just stop, in their track. So that was really cool. All right. I want to go to Fernanda Sabori. Say that right? How long have you been?
Sabori.
Fernanda,
Sorry?
how long have you been dancing, Fernanda?
I've been dancing since I was like 18 years old. I have 26 years old right now. So yes, like 8 years, 9 years.
Okay, one thing I did want to point out, and I'm wondering, in Mexico, is it different, the training? Because your body control, all of your body control was so phenomenal. Everybody looked like individuals, but all together. What kind of training do you all do so that you look so controlled, yet so free? So Fernanda, what kind of training? Do you all do ballet or Pilates?
I'm going to answer in Spanish because I'm not good.
All right, en español.
En español. Pues cada quien tiene su entrenamiento personal. Hay algunos que tienen su entrenamiento de acondicionamiento físico y su rutina de ir al gimnasio, pero hay otros que sí tienen entrenamiento de ballet, de un poco más técnico, y pues creo que todos aquí entrenamos danza urbana y eso es lo que nos ha mantenido en condición, y también los ensayos, o sea, el estar ensayando pues casi diario para competencia, pues también elevaba nuestra condición, y creo que es eso, creo que pues es un poco de todo, entrenamos un poco de todo.
Thank you. All right, Jose, can you translate, a quick translation?
Yeah. Briefly, what Fernanda is saying, thank you, Fernanda. What Fernanda is saying is that we mainly all train from the urban dance umbrella. Mm-hmm. And some of the dancers, some of the of the team do other disciplines like ballet, contemporary, and actually like many of our like 5, 6 of our dancers are bachelors in dance, so that's really great. Like they teach us a lot of stuff. Fernanda actually has taught us some concepts, like some acting concepts, some contact specific technique, and it's really great. Thank you, Fernanda. And also something that we directors have tried to teach tequila, even as a philosophy, is that the whole is not the whole, but the sum of its parts. So we really emphasize the training, the individual training part.
Well, okay. Thank you for that translation. And Fernanda, did you go to school for this? Do you have a bachelor's in dance?
¿Me traduces, Vera?
Sí, que si tienes una licenciatura en danza.
Pues no, le traduces. No tengo una licenciatura como tal, pero tengo varios diplomados y estudios en danza y artes escénicas.
Yeah, so what my teammate is saying, that she is not specifically a bachelor's in dance, but she has many other degrees. We don't know the correct translation in school terms, but she has multiple degrees in dance and in scenic arts.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go to Monica. Look at her face.
Hi.
Monica, what do you think is the difference between dance in Mexico and dance in the United States? Because I can see a difference.
Okay. What I've seen, and I've talked with a friend who's studying dance in the US, I think that in Mexico, we're more like a community and not like a competition between us. Like, of course, we want to grow, but we want to grow like building each other up, like not just individually. That's how I feel it is. That's how I feel my community, and that's why I like it.
Is your friend from Mexico and then went to the United States and then studied?
Yeah, she was born in San Diego. Then she spent all of her childhood in Mexicali. That's where I met her at my dance studio. Then she came back to San Diego, and now she's studying at LA.
So she saw the difference, right?
Yeah, that's why I've talked to her. Yeah.
Okay.
She's actually a part of Tequila and a choreographer at some nights. Natalia Lopez. Shout out.
Okay, Monica, I totally get what you mean. Do you think it's the Latin culture, and anybody that wants to jump in, do you think it's the Latin culture that makes it like the family and it just goes into the dance?
I think I can, because right now I'm in Spain and I'm taking classes here at a dance studio. And well, I haven't spent a lot of time at the dance studio or like watching competition because of the quarantine. We're already getting out of it slowly. Right now we're at fase dos, like it's divided in 4 phases, and we're like more than half through it. So yeah, we're coming back in June. So yeah, I can agree that maybe it doesn't feel the same. I think when I first went to Tequila, I didn't know any of them, but I felt like at home, and they were so friendly, and they wanted me to continue with my training, and that felt really great, and that's why I stayed.
So Monica, you're saying in Spain it's a little different than Mexico?
I feel the community is different. I'm not saying it's bad, like different, not always bad, just different. Like,
yeah, I'm really intrigued. Like I'm curious to know. Okay, and
I'm too. I'm finding out.
Yeah, when you travel and you see different cultures and the way people are, it's just very interesting to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Monica. And I'm gonna go to Sakbe. Did I say that right? Sakbe. And I saw you nodding your head. Do you think in the Latin culture, you know, the family community, so it comes out in the dance world as well?
Yeah, I really do think that Latin culture has really influenced our dance community, just because of the fact that we are very Mexicans are known by their hospitality, their kindness, their warmth, welcoming to everyone. So I think that it really influences our dance community that way, and that's what makes it well really special to us. And you can really see it, like it really draws my attention that you said earlier that you could see the love, and like you can see it on the room, that it's very contagious. And I think that is very noticeable in the Mexican dance community. Yeah.
Very interesting. And I'm not just saying this, because I'm Mexican, but even, I know a lot of friends that love to travel to Mexico for vacation, right? And I know they like to because the hospitality, you just feel like a queen. I feel like a princess over there, right? And
yes,
you feel that come through in the dance. And I just really, really think that's really cool. Thank you, Sakbe. And
thank you.
You're welcome. Momentum Studio? Is that a dance studio? Is she the owner? Is that her name? Her name is Momentum.
Hi.
What's your name? Hi.
Sophia.
Sophia, are you at a dance studio right now? Are you the owner? Is that why your name says that?
Yeah, it's the first dance studio of urban dance here in Mexicali. We're super excited. We just turned 1 year, like 1 month ago.
Yeah, congratulations. And you are the owner or part owner. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm the owner.
Full owner? Woo! Sophia, that's awesome. Yeah, I've owned a dance studio before, and it is not easy. I've had it for about 12 years. I sold it, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it. Yeah, but man, it's your baby. It's your baby. You give birth and everything. Yeah, it's worth it.
It is
a lot of work. Yeah, you live, breathe, dance. Oh my gosh, Sophia. So what made you want to open a dance studio? Look at her face.
Well, I dreamed it like for 15 years. Okay. Since I was little, I was in a dance school, and I remember it was the happiest moment of my day, like to go to the dance studio. So I wanted to create that, and like 7 years ago, that's when I met Tequila movement, and I realized dance was more than just like, oh, I'm going to my dance studio, I'm going to dance, learn something. Tequila taught me that dance was a way to give a message, a way to unify people, a way to express your feelings. So I want to give that to our community. Our community is very young. So as I said, there wasn't a studio, a dance studio where you can have like locking, popping, or dance hall or house. So we needed something to make our community grow. So I've been doing it for like, doing it for like 3-4 years with intensives or workshops or events, because I want to make the community grow, so our community someday becomes more powerful. So yeah.
And Sophia, Tequila movement rehearses at your dance studio then?
Sometimes, yeah.
You also rehearse at another studio then too? Do y'all have a different studio where you go?
Regularly, the main house is SEAR. It's like our, I don't know how to say it, Larca. Yeah, that's where we regularly rehearse.
Got it. Thank you, Sophia. That is awesome. I want to ask Anek Karen. Did I say that right? Oh, she's hiding.
Yeah.
Ana Karen. That's it. I gotta throw in the accent. Oh! Like, dang, she was trying to hide. I saw her. How long you been dancing?
Te voy a decir en español.
Okay.
He estado desde como unos 8, 9 años, yo creo.
Okay, so
desde que estaba chiquita, y en la danza urbana en sí he estado 6 años en lo que es danza urbana en sí.
Cool. Thank you. Gracias.
Nada.
Okay, I want to do, did I miss anybody? Ana Lucia? Okay, Ana Lucia, I got a great question for you. Where do you see dance going? Urban dance, hip hop dance in Mexico. Where do you see it evolving?
I think dance is getting very important here because it's an art that get you a lot. Like right now, TikTok and that kind of platform are getting like famous because dance is something that people really like, but people don't get that force or something to start. But I think it's getting really, really important here. And right now, like Mexicans don't consider like dance like a real career or dance like something you can live for. But right now, I think it's changing. I think like right now in quarantine, people are getting to notice that art it's very important and it's the way you can express yourself and
crazy.
Yeah. And I saw a post that said trying living in quarantine without art, like without movies or dance or that. And I think and I think like right now in Mexico, people are getting out and that kind of things that you don't need to do. But right now, the ones that are staying home are using art and dance to feel better. And I think it's the way it's getting really important here. Yeah.
Totally get it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
One last question, because I think I spoke to everybody, right? And whoever wants to jump in. What did your parents or what do your parents think about you dancing? Are they open to it? Are they like, what are you doing? Because my parents were like, oh my God, you're going to open a dance studio? And then they believed it later. But they're like, what are you doing?
I want to talk about that.
Okay. Yeah. Ana Lucia, what are your parents think about?
Right now, I'm 19 and I'm young. And I wanted to study dance and that career, but my mom didn't like the idea, and I started study a career that it's like administración. Yeah.
What is that?
Vera, ¿me ayudas?
Administration, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that I can use it to dance. Right now, I am in the administration of the group of varsity, the young ones, and I think that this career will help me to administrate this group and dance projects. So maybe I'm not studying dance, but I think what I am studying it's gonna help me to dance. So yeah.
Totally get it. Yep. Who else? Thank you, Ana Lucia.
I would like to say something about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Saman.
I'm here. My parents were fully supportive of us because when we started dancing, like Tequila movement, we started dancing at the garage. We started like yes. I think only Jose is the one from that trained there. Ooh. But yeah, it was my parents' garage. So we were Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and every other day we needed still like late hours. So they were fully supportive of us, and yeah, I will always be thankful with them for that. Yeah, because they were there from the beginning, and even now whenever they can, they go to our exhibitions or whatever, and they are there, and they are always participating in social media and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's great. Yeah, and they saw all the hard work that you're sweating in the garage. I love that. Anybody else? One more.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
Well, my parents at first, I was playing basketball on high school and on middle school. So my dad was really like persistent on playing sports. But I had surgery on my left knee, so I couldn't play anymore, or not at the same level. So I met our artistic director, Israel Carvajal, and as a child, I always like kinda liked dancing, but I never really spoke about it with my parents because my dad didn't thought that it was like something he wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I like met Israel and then I met Saman and Jose, they taught me, and Sofia, of course, they taught me what it's like to have like a community. And I don't know, it was different from the community I had in sports. And at first, my dad was really against it, but my mom was very supportive. So when my dad started to see my transition from being someone that occasionally dances to someone who's like more motivated to dancing to someone who starts to go to competitions here on Mexico and on the US, he made this transition to, he was like, all right, I know you're not giving up this, so might as well just support you.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, you know what? Maybe like Sophia, she might know, but when I had my dance studio, I had a lot of dads come in and they did not approve of their, sons dancing. And we had to talk them into it. That was the difficult part because you saw the fathers come in and remove the kids from and put them in football or whatever. And I'm like, your kid is talented. Your kid wants to dance. So I thank you to the fathers out there that are supporting, and the moms too, right? Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Tequila movement. I love you all. You are so amazing and so fun and so open. I appreciate you. Give me your best English. Your English is amazing. That was the best. Really good. Any last shout outs? Any last things you want to say? Jose, anybody want to jump in? Before we bring it to a close? We got Sophia, shout out. Just unmute yourself and jump in.
Just to say thank you for this platform, and everybody, if you're not dancing and you are trying to, do it. It's the best thing that will happen to you. And also follow us on Instagram, Tequila Movement.
And you have to drink tequila when you watch them. That's the rule.
That's the fun part.
Okay. Tequila is my favorite. All right. Any other shout outs? Thanks, Sophia. Yeah, Abril.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for you, Joanna, and Maxed Out. Like, you always show your care for community. Like, the main event, it always, like, you can appreciate, like, all the community, like, dancing together, and you don't feel it like a competition. And right now in quarantine, like, doing this kind of connections, like, something different, it shows your care for community, and we appreciate it because that's how we feel dance, to connect and to share. So thank you for that.
I'm so incredibly grateful. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And Sakbe?
Yes. Well, most of all, just to thank this platform. I think it's very important what you're doing right now with these interviews because it's like a very effective way for us dancers and all in general, all the dance community to stay connected. I think it's very important right now in this quarantine, this process that we're all individually living differently.
Yeah.
Also, I think personally, this is very like a full circle moment because my heart's pounding very fast. It's very satisfying as a dancer, as a person who cares for this community to be able to be as a guest in this platform, and that I personally admire so much. This Max Out competition, everything, and being there was very life changing personally, and I think I can speak for my teammates. It was just life changing. So thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm very honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know what? It's really nice to hear that because that is our mission. Our mission so that every dancer is seen. You all get it. Like we still want competition. Give us your best, and we see every single one of you. I appreciate that. You are all amazing. It comes across on stage. Keep it up. And Jose, as you know, the director, you want to add a last thing?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Maxed Out again. Once again, thank you to my team for being here. Thank you for having a time of your day to represent Tequila Movement Mexicali, Baja, and Mexico to the California community. Thank you. Thank you to my teammates. Thank you, Joanna, for making our day, for giving us something to do in our morning. And yeah, I mean, drinking coffee, but here we are.
You're right.
And yeah, cheers, somebody. And also shout out to our community because we're nothing without our community. Shout out to the schools, Momentum. Shout out to STEP. Shout out to Monster Crew, 664 in the Groove, The Rhythm, UFAM. Shout out to Soma Colectivo as well, to all our community. We hope we can still grow together and keep inspiring us the way we do.
Thanks, Jose. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Tequila Movement. Thank you to all the dancers all over the world, right? And we're highlighting Mexico today. And next time we'll talk to another team. Please keep watching these interviews. We want to see every single one of you dancers. We appreciate you. We appreciate the parents, that the family, everything that comes together, the dance studios, in order for you to all rehearse, right? Follow them on Instagram at Tequila Movement. Follow us, Maxed Out Dance. We appreciate you all. Keep dancing, and we will see you when we come back together, and I will give you all a big hug. Thank you, and gracias. Wait, unmute yourself.
Gracias.
Hear you, yeah.
Thank you, Joanna. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.